This is NDTV. And you're watching Ndtv-Hindu.
A teenager in Erode is beaten and dragged like a criminal by his school correspondent. His crime, his school bag brushed a girl. Amma ridicules DMK's idea of a proposed wealth strike. She says such protests against the opposition were laughable. Bitter infighting in the state's Traders Federation comes to the fore. The ruling DMK blamed for the split within. Bedroom behavior spills over to the marina, but the bigger worry is drug peddlers and Ndtv-Hindu report. Can Viru repeat his stint against Pakistan and push India to a respectable score? India chases a mammoth total set by the Lankans. Good evening, it's 9 o'clock and time for news tonight on Ndtv-Hindu. I'm Evelyn Matthew. A quick look at the national headlines as well. Day 2 of the monsoon session in Indian Parliament is stormy again, adjourned as the opposition tries to distract the centre with price rise. Gujarat's former Minister Amit Shah, to get a copy of the CBI's charge sheet, will be questioned in judicial custody. Former Sports Minister says he hopes to see the Commonwealth Games flop, but the Games chairman chooses to respond in kind. RBI increases repo rate by 25 basis points and the reverse repo rate by 50 points. Will banks now hike home loan? And Uncle Sam says India was given a heads up just before the WikiLeaks, which reveals Pakistan's ISI links. Well, in the big political news from the state, returning comment after another AIADMK General Secretary Jayalalitha today called the August 4th protest by Deputy Chief Minister M.K. Stalin against her as an attempt to intimidate the judiciary. She said it should be the only instance of a ruling party protesting against the opposition party leader. She said that it is a legal matter which has to be fought in court, and instead of that, announcing staging protests against me outside the court is laughable, unquote. She's also said that the protest against the delay in the disproportionate assets case would amount to intimidating the court. She retaliated by questioning the cases of murder of the DMK functionary in Madurai and the attack on newspaper offices in Madurai as well. She's also fired yet another salvo demanding the status of the expired drugs racket in which a close relative of M.K. Stalin was said to be involved. And for more details on this story, our senior correspondent Peer Muhammad now joins us live from our newsrooms. Peer, it's not often that we see Ms. Jayalalitha react to Stalin's comments, but this time, does it look like she's really taken his statements rather seriously or perhaps even as a threat?
Yes, Evelyn, the last time DMK organized a protest against Jayalalitha is in the Sirdavur land issue. After KP Sivasubramanian Commission said that she has no connection whatsoever with the Sirdavur land grab issue, DMK went ahead with the protest, and that time she did not react much. This time when Stalin announced that DMK is going to protest with the permission of Chief Minister and DMK Chief Karunanidhi, there was no reply from her. But when Stalin went ahead and announced that August 4 the protest should happen, and he also went further and said that that is Wednesday I would be holding a consultation with all the office bearers of DMK youth wing, and announced the date of protest at August 4, Jayalalitha has taken it seriously and said, why don't they protest against Karnataka? Karnataka has not released Kaveri water for the Delta farmers despite the tribunal's order and the Supreme Court's instructions. So she has kind of fired a salvo against Stalin and asked why are they protesting, why the ruling party, which has power both in the state and the center, is organizing protests against the opposition leader.
Right.
Yes.
But everything just about now is obviously with the assembly elections in mind. Do you get the feeling that Ms. Jayalalitha is out on a hunt for specific issues that she could possibly use as a poll plank this time around?
Yes, Evelyn, she has been taking up issues, particularly Delta farmers issue is the major issue she has taken up in the upcoming protest, August 24 protest in Trichy. And the earlier one, she has taken up a price rise in Coimbatore July 13 rally. And she has been taking up people's issues, and DMK is hunting for issues. The only issue they can find is, the first issue they could find is Ridhavur land grab issue, which did not have much effect, particularly after the inquiry commission gave a clean chit to her. Now that they have taken up this issue, the Bangalore court case in which, disproportionate assets case against her, in which, the process, Stalin has said the process is delayed because of Jayalalitha. But Jayalalitha had earlier made it clear that the process was not delayed because of her, but because of Anbalagan's petitions twice in the Supreme Court in this particular case for transfer of cases outside Tamil Nadu, and on another occasion, Anbalagan DMK General Secretary went on an appeal. And
right. All right. Thanks very much indeed, Peer, for joining us with all of those details, clearly leaving no stone unturned there, Ms. Jayalalitha. Now, in a school in Erode district in Tamil Nadu, a 13-year-old student was mercilessly flogged and kicked by his school correspondent. His crime? His bag accidentally brushed a class 5 girl as he was getting into a bus. And following a complaint by the girl's parents, the boy was meted out with corporal punishment right in front of them. The 13-year-old boy was sent back home with flog marks and swelling all over his body. The boy had to be admitted into a hospital and is receiving treatment right now. His right arm is injured. The police have registered a case against the school correspondent, Senthil Kumar, of the Shakti High School of Erode, and the correspondent was arrested some time ago but is now out on bail.
சாரி என்ன எதுனே கேட்காம அவர் பாட்டுக்கு பிடிச்சி அடி நடிச்சிட்டாரு. குச்சி கொய்யா குச்சியில் அடித்து அது கொய்யா குச்சி உடஞ்சிருச்சு. அப்புறம் முடியும் காலையும் முடிச்சு நெஞ்சளவுக்கு தூக்கி கீழே போட்டு தலை முதுகு எல்லாம் போட்டு உதைச்சாரு. அந்த வலி தாங்க முடியும். நான் அப்பயே மயக்கம் போட்டு விழுந்துட்டேன்.
Meanwhile, the man in charge, Thangam Tennarasa, the Minister for School Education, has said he will sensitize teachers in all schools but doesn't really explain how.
This has to be actually done, and our teachers and the correspondents of various schools, headmasters, they have to be sensitized. And we will have to do it, and I'm sure the Education Department will take up this as a special case this year and see that all the teachers and all connected with the school education stream would be trained in this respect.
And the Deputy General Manager with CRY of South India joined us and spoke to us in our studios. Here's what he had to say.
In the present context, children are very brilliant, and this conducive atmosphere is being created outside the family and also in the classroom. So they should students and also teachers, the binary, the power relationship should not exist. Teachers should understand the child's psychology, right, and the emotional enabling environment they should look into, and also small behavior also not being tolerated by the teachers. So teachers should be sensitized, or parents should be sensitized on child rights.
Now, an episode of high drama was witnessed in this city today as the infighting in the Tamil Nadu Traders Federation came to the fore. The wide split within the organization was out in open as both Tamil Nadu Traders Federation leader Velayan and the rebel leader engaged in a bitter war of words at two different events organized in the city. But among all that mudslinging, the Traders Federation leader chose to accuse ruling DMK behind the major split. But his rebels, on the other hand, was quick to say that Velayan was functioning independently and in a selfish manner violating the Federation's norms.
எங்கள் அமைப்பில் குழப்பம் இருப்பதாக சமீபத்தில் சில செய்திகள் வந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றன. உண்மைதான். ஆனால் இப்படி குழப்பம் ஏற்படுத்துபவர்கள் சுயநலத்திற்காக, அரசியல் ஆதாயத்திற்காக இத்தனை ஆண்டுகள் இருந்தும் நாம் எந்த பயனையும் பெறவில்லையே என்கிற ஆதங்கத்தினாலும் அவர்கள் சில சக்திகளுக்கு விலை போயிருக்கிறார்கள்.
ஆளுங்கட்சி தூண்டுதலிலே இந்த இயக்கத்திலே உடைக்கப்படுகிறோம் என்று அவர்கள் சொன்னார்கள். இயக்கம் உடையப்படவில்லை, பிளவுபடவில்லை. இயக்கம் முழுமையாக எங்களோடு இருக்கிறது. வணிகர் சங்க நிர்வாகிகளும் எங்களோடு இருக்கிறார்கள், வணிகர்களும் எங்களோடு இருக்கிறார்கள். அவர் சொல்வதெல்லாம் முற்றிலும் பொய்யான ஒரு கருத்து, வடிகட்டின பொய்.
வணிகர்களுக்கு எதிராக நடவடிக்கைகள், சட்டத்திட்டங்கள், தாக்குதல்கள் தொடர்வதால் நாங்கள் ஆளுங்கட்சியை எதிர்க்கிறோம். இப்படி ஆளுங்கட்சியை எதிர்க்கிறோம் என்பதால நாங்கள் வணிகர்கள் பக்கம் இருக்கிறவர்கள் தெளிவாக ஒன்று, அதனால அவங்க அரசியல் பக்கம் சேர்ந்துட்டாங்க அப்படிங்கிறது தெளிவாகுது. என்னை பொறுத்தளவில் நான் அவங்களெல்லாம் ஒரு பொருட்டாகவே நினைக்கவில்லை. எங்களிடமிருந்து பணியாற்றியவர்கள் பாவப்படி போய்விட்டார்களே என்று பரிதாபப்படுகிறேன். அவ்வளவுதான், அவங்களுக்காக அனுதாபப்படுகிறேன்.
20 கோடி ரூபாய் பணத்தை பெற்றுக்கொண்டும் 2 எம்எல்சி, இன்னும் கூடுதல நீங்க சொல்லல, நான் சொல்லிடுறேன், 2 எம்எல்சி தருவதாகவும் இவர்கள் பெற்றுக்கொண்டுதான் இந்த அமைப்பில் வேலை செய்கிறார் என்று சொல்லுகிறார்கள். அவர் மிகவும் குழம்பி போயிருக்கிறார். அவர் எதை சொல்லுகிறார், எதை எப்பொழுது பேசுகிறார் என்று அவருக்கே தெரியாது. இது முழுமையான அவருடைய சொந்த கற்பனை. இது நான் பதில் சொல்ல விரும்பவில்லை.
Time now for a scoop of what's making headlines across the country. Here's the nation in 60 seconds. In a strong response to the ruling government, the Supreme Court said that not a single food grain should be wasted. The apex court told the government that food grains are rotting in the country, and if it can't do anything about it, then it should be distributed among the poor. The Kerala government today ordered a probe into the activities of religious committees run by the radical outfit, the Popular Front of India. This move comes after the outfit's activists allegedly chopped off the hand of a college lecturer recently. The government also said that appropriate legal action would be taken if the committees were found to be violating laws. In a shocking attack, a boy in Bihar's Vaishali district was brutally beaten up by a JDU member. The attacker, Shambhu Yadav, thrashed 16-year-old Rajesh mercilessly, accusing him of a rape attempt. But Rajesh said all he did was question corruption in the local housing scheme. Acting swiftly, Nitish Kumar ordered strict action against his party member. Well, still ahead on the bulletin, the lovebirds of Chennai nest and make hay at a haven in the city, the Marina Beach, with no one to stop them. Tall slithering guest gives the Tiruvannur residents a fright of their life.